19 hellish months, and the press is finally talking about it. Why? Why weren't they talking about all of the civil rights violations going on in our country, human rights violations going on in our country a long time ago?
I couldn't believe it when I turned on CNN this morning and heard Fareed Zakaria talking about war crimes in Gaza.
This is a war crime. There is no other word to describe it.
It's been 19 hellish months, and finally, mainstream TV pundits are beginning to say what so many of us have been shouting all along. Fareed was interviewing former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert, who recently dropped a political bombshell in the Israeli newspaper Haaretz when he wrote in his op-ed that what Israel is doing in Gaza is nothing short of extermination. He said indiscriminate, unrestrained, brutal, criminal killing of civilians. And he didn't stop there. He laid bare the starvation, calling denying food, medicines, and basic necessities explicit government policies, carried out intentionally, viciously, and maliciously. His conclusion was, yes, we are committing war crimes. And he ends with the warning, it is time to halt before Israel is banished from the family of nations and summoned to the International Criminal Court with no good defense. Enough is enough. Well, we've been saying enough is enough for the last 19 months, but finally, mainstream media is starting to break ranks. It's time to turn up the pressure where it matters most, and that is the White House and Congress. Let's make sure they hear us. Let's make sure they act. Stop supporting Israel.
Why aren't they exposing the fact that we do have a constitution in the United States and we have the right? It's called freedom of speech, freedom to express ourselves, freedom to hold our government accountable. Meanwhile, the Palestinians are being murdered, destroyed, and starved to death because we have a government that's been taken over by who? White extremists. It's right in front of you, folks. This is the conscious hour. There's a real crisis going on in America, and what are we going to do about it? Just allow them to keep stomping over us and taking away our rights? Pick up the phone and call your congressional representatives and tell them to shut ICE down. It's a militia. It's not some trained, quote, government officials. They're hooligans. This is the conscious hour, folks. Wake up.